In 1914, Europe erupted in war, and across the seas, Japan watched, waiting for its moment.
Bound to Britain by treaty, Japan entered the war so's, not for honor alone, but to expand its empire.
In August 1914, Japan declared war on Germany, setting its sights on German colonies across Asia and the Pacific. Japanese and British forces besieged the German stronghold at Tsingtao on China's coast.
After weeks of siege, the German flag fell. Japan had claimed its first great victory of the war.
Japan's navy swept southward, seizing Germany's island colonies across the Pacific Ocean. Within months, the rising sun stretched across a vast maritime empire spanning the Pacific. While Europe bled, Japan looked west to China, ready to expand its power on land as it had at sea. The 21 demands pressed China to surrender control of its mines, railways, and politics to Japan's hand.
Outrage rippled through Western capitals, a clear warning of Japan's growing ambition in Asia.
At home, Japan's industries roared to life, building ships, steel, and weapons for the Allied war effort.
Exports soared, silk, steel, and ships flowed out. Gold and prestige came flooding back to Japan. Japan's navy patrolled distant seas, guarding Allied convoys from German raiders beneath the waves.
In the Indian Ocean and Mediterranean, Japan's ships sailed beside Britain's goals, allies safeguarding the seas together.
By 1917, Japan stood as a key Allied power, its reach vast, its confidence unshaken. As Europe starved, Japan prospered too. Its merchants and bankers grew rich from war and trade. Yet whispers grew. Japan's loyalty questioned, its true ambitions hidden beneath rising power. As victory drew near, Japan sailed to Paris, France, seeking recognition and a place among the great powers.
At Versailles, Japan sought to secure its Pacific gains and to be recognized as equal among world powers. Japan's proposal for equality was rejected. Applause faded, replaced by uneasy silence.
Japan left Versailles triumphant yet scarred, knowing its pride cracked by Western hypocrisy.
Despite rejection abroad, Japan gained control of former German islands, a silent expansion under League mandate.
By the 1920s, Japan stood among the victors. Its navy now ranked among the world's most powerful.
But victory bred resentment. Embargoes and prejudice lingered, dimming Japan's rising pride.
Nationalism rose. Japan declared its destiny. Asia for Asians, under the rising sun.
The Great War had forged Japan's strength. Its industry, fleet, and pride burned brighter than ever.
Japan's empire now stretched from Korea to Micronesia, a crimson arc of power across the seas.
The world, weary from war, barely noticed Japan's growing reach beneath the quiet seas. In silence, Japan prepared, shaping a new empire, born beneath the rising dawn.
The dawn had risen. Japan stepped forward, ready to shape its future beyond the shadows of war.
Japan's factories roared to life. Trade, steel, and power flowing east and west across the seas.
Across Asia, Japan's influence spread. New cities rose, and tradition met the rhythm of modern power.
Japan imposed new systems. Governance, law, and industry reshaped under its rising empire.
Rails and ports rose across Asia built for empire, feeding Japan's growing industrial might.
Cash crops replaced daily bread selling. Asia's fields now served Japan's growing hunger for power.
Across the empire, voices rose in defiance, brave but powerless against Japan's modern might. From Manchuria to the Pacific, rebellions rose and fell. Courage drowned beneath the empire's fire.
Modern weapons crushed old defenders,
Victory came swiftly, leaving silence and countless dead behind.
Violence and labor drained the land. Disease and grief spread where empire claimed its prize.
The scars of empire remained faint, its borders, its memory, etched deep into Asia's unfolding story.
Borders carved by empire ignored the people, dividing families, tribes, and the memory of shared lands. Empire's wealth endured phase. Its systems left nations dependent, bound by trade and fading promises. Cultures faded under control ensued, their voices silenced, their spirit buried beneath empire's weight.
By the new century's dawn, empire ruled the map. Every border drawn by ambition, not by belonging.
The world was illuminated, not by peace, but by empire's glare, burning history into its maps.
From empire's glare, nations emerged free, reborn in their own light, reaching for a future once denied.